Right, let's see. Let's see if it'll get me on here. Hmm. Let's see. I need. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Okay. I just want to play a little bit today. So if you notice, I have not been here definitely since before March. It's been a couple months. We had a couple of tragedies in the family. It was just, it's still a hard time. It's not easy. March was a terrible, terrible month for us. My grandma, first, her health declined a whole lot, and she passed away on the 1st of March. And then about 10 days later, my brother got into a motorcycle accident and passed away himself. So it's just been difficult. I'm just trying to get through it. I don't really want to talk much about it, even though I know it's healthy to do. I can't. Like, I want to, but I want to and I don't want to. Like, I want to, because he's my brother and I love him. But I don't, because it's sad and depressing. Um, uh, Reveal the top card of your deck. If the card is basic energy attached to one of your Pokemon, yes. Nope. Um, yeah, it's really depressing. I was getting married, and so was his friend, and he was supposed to be in both of our weddings, and we had the wedding that we were planning for, trying to cope, and um, it's just been a real emotional roller coaster for us. But we're okay. We're getting through it. He's not gone. He's just not here. Um, I did get married. We got married May 14th. Um, we went to Jamaica for our honeymoon, which was fun. Oh my god. Like, between that whole wedding week and honeymoon week, we still had a whole blast. I'm still waiting on pictures. As soon as I get them, I will post them. I got one back. And, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Search deck for Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your deck. We'll do that one. Wedding day. Ooh, like, hold on, back up for wedding day. Um, we had bachelorette night on that Thursday, and it was their goal for the night to get me as drunk as I possibly could get. And we started off at a Mexican restaurant. Of course, we did everything local because I had girls coming in from out of town, which was fun. Uh, we ate Mexican, and I started off with a fishbowl margarita, which they have a big old glass of margaritas. And one of the girls was like, "Hey, take a shot of Crown real quick," and they brought me a double shot of Crown, so I took it. Then had another margarita, then drank it. Then I made it back to the hotel, and finally got to the hotel, and um, one of the girls had made basically gummy bear jello shots out of rum. And before we left, I had eaten about 4 of them things. So, to recap, we had margarita, the double shot of Crown, another margarita, 4 jello shots of rum. That is different, 7 different things that I had in the time span of less than an hour and a half. And when we were leaving out the hotel room again to go somewhere else, so we were heading to the bowling alley, and I made it to the hallway and had to run back inside, and that's when the throwing up started. It didn't stop till the next morning. But to continue on the night, we went to um the bowling alley, right? Which is cool. I ain't been in a long time. I have friends that go all the time, and I just ain't been. And I wanted to go, and we get there, and they're like, "Hey, let's go to the bar." Oh, fucking hell! You fucking asshole! I was counting on that. Pull this back up. This is not gonna end well because I don't have any freaking energies. I'm stacking up on this one. Get there and they're like, "Hey, let's go into the bar and get some more drinks." So we're standing there, and there's a couple people behind us sitting down and hanging out. And this girl, notices we're doing a bachelorette party. And she goes, "Here, I have a double shot of Hennessy." And she hands it to me. And I didn't hear what she said. And I didn't catch what she said. And it was dark. It's a dark liquor. And so I grabbed it and, like, it took me a second before I, like, sipped it. And then my friend was like, "Oh, you baby." She was like, "You should have drank it." And then, like, no sooner do I sip it, do I throw up again. And she was like, "Yeah, probably should not have done that." And spent the rest of the night throwing up. But it was fun. It was worth it. It was well worth it. And this is not going well for me. I think it's got something where I can't. What's it got over here? That one. That's why I can't. Um, I think I had something else that night too, and I don't remember what I had. But it was still a good night. It was fun. Next day, it's Friday. I am so hungover. It's not even funny. Like, I knew I had to help decorate the venue. Because it's rehearsal day, and we gotta decorate the venue, and then go to rehearsal dinner, and then do all that. Well, my stomach was still turning so bad that I couldn't barely move that day. Like, I literally, all my parents told me to do was just work on the bar. We had a bar that my dad and my brother built, and I was there to decorate it. Make it look cute. It's like, alright, I could say one little spot and decorate it. My mom can take care of everything else. She's good at decorating. And, hang on, what have I got? Got that one. That one. Can't play that. I got that one. Okay, so start with that one. Okay. So just try to make it through the day the best I can. And it's not looking good for me at the moment. um Spent the whole day, basically eating crackers and drinking Sprites and just trying to make it through the day. And during rehearsal dinner went fine. It's great. Good food. Family showed up and everything was good, and they're like, "Here, you want to drink some more?" I'm like, "No, no, we ain't doing that again. No, no, just no, nope, 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 nope." I did not want to drink. I did not want to drink that night. So we made the rehearsal dinner, get all the good pictures and stuff, and then the next day is wedding day, and I'm taking it easy, just making sure I'm okay. There was no cold feet, there was no backing out. Um, it was a good day. It was fun, and then all the girls showed up, and we were all there getting ready, and all the guys were there getting ready. Went through, got all the pictures, first looks, and you know, just kind of hanging out. Get through the wedding ceremony. Everything kind of goes by quickly on the wedding day. And that's a new one. Let's go with that one. Everything kind of went quickly, which is fine because you kind of expect that. You get pulled in many different directions. Between your coordinator and your photographer, because you're trying to get as many pictures as you want, and you want to say hey to as many people as you can, but that just didn't happen because of the time frame that we had it. And not everyone got to, I didn't get to really say hey to everybody, but that's okay. Yeah, I knew that they were there. I appreciated that they all came. Um, Everyone kept coming up to me and Sam, and they were like, "This is the most beautiful wedding we've ever seen, been a part of. It was fun." Um, like we just kept getting um, good things about it. And then I messed up one thing. I did mess up one thing. My photographer was trying to get me to push Sam's face into the groom's cake, and I didn't catch it. No one told me about it, and she's fixing to get him to bite the cake, and she was like, "Come on, come on." I was like, "What?" Like, it didn't register in my head that that's what she wanted, and she didn't like try to push his head in the cake. She didn't like give me any kind of signal to say, "Hey, push his face into the cake." Otherwise, I would have. That would have been funny, but it didn't. I was confused as hell. I was like, "What are you trying to do?" And it's probably all on the video, and I'm just sometimes I just get clueless, and you have to physically point it out to me if you want me to do something. Yeah, like especially on days like that where like I'm stressed and I'm just trying to follow orders and do everything that I need to do. Like it's just kind of how that day went, but it's fine. We still had a blast. I did drink wedding night, so did he, and the car was funny. Dude, they loaded the car down with condoms, and it was so bad. Like, we had to have someone drive us to the hotel. So the person that was driving with us, I felt so bad for him because they didn't put, the shaving cream on the correct doors. They put it on the front doors instead of the back doors where we were sitting. And to get in the door, we had to like clean off the doors for him, and there was condoms all over the car, like literally. What was it? The the gear shifts had it. There was one in the cup holder. There was one on the windshield wiper side and on the turning signal side. Um, there were some on, what was the other one? They were just all over the car, right? And they had the cans attached to the back of the car. They had the writing on the back of the car. It looked awesome. And it was just so funny. Just trying to get in. And then we were still finding stuff after the fact, after we got back from the honeymoon. And get to the hotel, and then the next morning we got up and flew. We went first to Atlanta, which Atlanta airport was amazing. It is so big compared to our airport. Like our airport, it's like one little strip and that's it. Atlanta had like 7 of them little strips. And when I say strips, I mean like places for the planes to park, like terminals. Yeah, that's what they're called, terminals. It had 7 of them with an underground subway. And so we had to figure out where we were supposed to go. And I'm not getting any kind of support here. This is a very bad hand. I mean, Pokemon wise, it's good, but like, I ain't got no like energies. I got 2 energies. That's it. So we get to Atlanta. It was the first time flying, both of us. Um, that was pretty cool. From here to Atlanta was only like an hour, so it was real quick. Get there, first time riding the subway, which was awesome. And come on, give me something. Fuck. know my next card's gonna be. Um. Anyway, we find our next plane, like next flight where we're going, and get on there, and it took us about 3 hours to get from Atlanta to Jamaica. And we're, going over there, and we're like, oh look, it's so cute. We got the go with that one. I don't have you, but oh man, I should have went with this one. We're looking at all the stuff that's going on. Um, didn't have any interesting like little flight attendants. Instead, from um, from here to um, from here to Atlanta, it was like I said an hour, and we had the old school flight attendant where they had to like explain everything to you, and then the one from here to Jamaica actually had like a TV like in the back seat of the other person in front of us, and like in car like you do in cars, you have the back seat headrest TV. So they had those, and then the person came on there, explained everything was supposed to do. It wasn't interesting. It wasn't like the goofy ones that you see all over YouTube. So but that's fine. We get there, we get through the airports and security and stuff like that. Smooth. It's fine. And then we get to our little spot, and we had to take a bus ride to the resort, and the resort people are there, and they're trying to guide you and let you know where you're supposed to go. We get on our bus, and their rules in Jamaica are different than ours. Let me just tell you. We got to experience our very own sketchy bus ride, which was so fun. Um, choose 2 bench rapid strike Pokemon and attach the energy from your discard to each of them. We'll wait on that one. We'll play this one. First, I want to place him there, and I want to place. Hold on, hold that thought. Yes, I want to place it here, and I want to use Poltergeist. Its attack will do 40 damage to each your trainer card in it. That one. Damn. So we got to experience the sketchy bus ride, and their rules on driving on any road is like you can go in this at 35 during like residential areas, and then like 50 or whatever you want to drive anywhere else, right? So our bus driver was going like 80 on back roads, and kind of sketchy. It was very sketchy because like they have a lot of hills and turns, and um, it was fun, and the people that we were on the bus with, uh, like it was just interesting to see. They don't drive on the right side like we do. They drive on the left, like England, and they don't. We saw one speed limit sign the whole way, one sign, and that was it. And we didn't even like see it. It was like a blur that drove right past us. That's it. If you hear the squeaky noise, that's the chair. I gotta fix it. I don't know how to fix it. Um, Anyway, the um, they were driving along. He's entertaining us. He's telling us about the country and letting us know what's going on, um, how they drive, and about the different parishes, um, parishes like Louisiana's counties and stuff like that, because it's like French. And French and English and all that. It was a whole bunch of history lesson that we were so wrapped up in the surrounding area we were halfway paying attention to his speech, but that's fine because it was still entertaining nonetheless. Um, almost had a wreck getting to the resort because like one of the curves, whenever they go around a curve, they honk at each other, like dee 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 dee, like they honk a lot to let the other person know, hey, I'm coming around the corner. And if you hear footsteps above me, that is my neighbors above my head. They have children and they are adorable. Um, that's a story. So fixing to go around this one curve. We're like going through a little town, right? And it just starts pouring, just out of nowhere, just pours down raining. And the dude like honked like he normally did, and the car comes around the corner and almost runs into us. Like he swerved so hard, like the whole bus slid sideways and almost tipped over. But he fixed it and corrected it, and nothing happened, so it was all good and fun. It was actually entertaining because like it was. Let's see, we had just got married, and then there was two other couples that just got married. One of them was from Georgia, and one of them was from Alabama. And then there was another couple on the bus that had been married for a long time. They were just coming back for like an anniversary or something. I think they said they were from up north somewhere. But uh, anyway, we were all just kind of hanging out and having fun, and it was nice to have other couples that were just got married, and they were there on their honeymoon as well, um, and getting to know other couples that were down there. Finally, get to the resort. And finally make it to the resort. They're super nice, and they get us accommodated real quick. We had a guy show us around. Basically, the resort, the way it's lined out, is you have all the residential stuff on one side, and all the food and fun stuff on the other side. And it where we stayed, you had to basically like walk a mile to kind of get to the damn, how'd you manage to get three? It was a good game. It was a good game. Um, we managed to is you had to walk a mile to get to like food and the fun stuff and all the activities, and then each pool had its own bar in it, like swim up bar. So you could literally jump in the pool, be hanging out in the pool, and swim up to the bar and get your drink. Um, They had like 4 of those, and then there was one actually out on the water, like on the ocean, like we're all ocean front. Um, and so there was like a pelican bar, not pelican bar, because that's later on. Um, it was basically a bar out in the water that you walk up to. Had like little hammocks attached to it, and uh, so the different restaurants, the different bars to walk up to, swim up to, all that was fun. Um, you had like a little hangout spot where you go and like play games, and they had entertainments at nighttime, which is uh, is it me? Oh, um, what was I saying? All the fun stuff. Oh, they also had 2 weird things. They had community cats and community peacocks. It's very strange. Um, that's weird. Um, the cats, they have like a little spot where they all come and huddle during the daytime. Um, they're all up in the shade and hanging out, and then you have at nighttime there's like a little congregated spot for them that they all just come and talk to. And you can find like 10 cats in this one little spot. It was interesting to see, except for one. There was one cat that was not in that little area, and he hung out in one of the restaurants that we liked. And it was quite interesting to see. This one little cat would roam between the people, and he literally walked up to you. You could pet him, you could feed him, and he was just walking around collecting food and pets from like all the people. It was just the funniest, weirdest thing. Is the stray cats just walking up to people, and then all the rest of the cats are on the other side of the resort, just chilling, just hanging out. And then the peacocks were the most interesting because we didn't notice until like day two's like afternoon or something, like late in the day. First day we heard it, and I was like, "Is that a cat?" Like we saw cats the first day, and we're like, "Is that a cat? What is that? That doesn't sound like a normal cat." And he goes, "Oh no, it's peacocks. It's a peacock." It's like okay, and so I didn't believe him. And then like the restaurant that we went to, there was a couple that had like a peacock call, and they was trying to like get one of them to come over. I still didn't see them. We didn't see them till like the second day. And then finally we saw them. We're like, oh, so they're actually peacocks here. Like, what? This is new. Like, just this big old bird is just walking around campus like it owns the place. And then, this is probably gonna go real quick. Yeah, we we started seeing more and more of them. Well, the other thing we noticed is that there was these little doghouse looking things on the campus, like on the resort. And we're just like, why is there dog houses? And then there was a sign that said, that was right next to it, said, do not pet the peacocks. And do not chase after peacocks. So, of course, Sam wants to go chase the peacock. But he didn't even have to chase him. He, like, literally walked up to him. And, like, he just stood there, like, hey, dude, what's up? That's it. And, it was just the strangest thing on the planet. And then one night we were out eating, and all of a sudden we start hearing the peacocks. We're like, well, where's it coming from? And like we can looking around, and then he's sitting on top of one of the huts. Like he's on the rooftop of this little hut on the resort. I'm like, what is wrong with these things? They're on the top of the buildings, on top of you know the tables and chairs and like all over the place. And then in the morning times, um, you can see them. Hang on. Grab that. I only got one. There we go. Would do like 40 more damage if you do this. The Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. No. Although I should have probably would have killed it. Anyway, they're everywhere. One of the restaurants was the breakfast buffet, which was awesome. It had so many good foods, so much good food. And then they had a patio, of course, because most of them had patios. And you just see like the wildlife coming in and like eating, trying to get people's food, while they're there eating. Like all the seagulls, birds, like cats are there. Like there's a bunch of them there. And the whole trip was just interesting. The other part of it, we did do 2 excursions. Now that I think about it, one of them was to a Pelican Island. Um, we took a catamaran cruise all the way across the island to this Pelican Bar, and literally they built a shack in the middle of the ocean where the water was about 3 to 4 foot deep, which was fine. You could literally stand in it, play in it, which is what we did. They cooked your food on it. They had all your drinks and stuff um, all on this little shack. And I mean, this shack ain't bigger than like a living room. All right, it's a small building, and it was handmade all the way up in the middle of the like everything was handmade inside the shack. And what does this do? This Pokemon card is attached to the active attack if you've knocked out. It's now burned. Need that there, and I need that there. And we're doing this. Nope. Got plenty of pictures of that. I don't know if I posted many pictures on Facebook, but I did post some. We did that one day, and then the other was we went to, they call it YS Falls. Literally the letter Y and the letter S Falls. Very, very gorgeous sight to go see. Um, we went and ziplined over the waterfalls. They take you up. It's a hike. It's very much a hike to go up. Um, Hiked all the way up the little side of the waterfalls. Ziplined down 5 different zip lines. The first one, neither one of us had ziplined before. And we finally, after the first 2 lines, we're like, all right, we got this. I can trust it now. We're good. It took 2. That was unnecessary. Ha. Um. I need this to go here. Let's see, that says draw 3 cards or stick for Pokemon reveal it. I need some backup over here. We need... What else do I got? Entei? Yeah, we'll select Entei. Pull him out on the field. So we went, like, okay, I was on the ziplining one. We were ziplining down. First two were really short. The third one went all the way across the falls, like all the way down it. And then the second one, or not the second one, the fourth one was short, and then the last one was short. The last one, you basically are going straight down to the last little guy that's getting you off the, like, to catch you. Like, there's a person on each one that catches you. I need to do that. This, let's go here. And let's do this. The last one was kind of scary because you're just like, that's a drop. That's a dive drop, like you're diving down kind of drop, and they basically not force you, but persuade you to go, so you're not holding up the line. But some of the people, they were funny, freaking out because it looks like it's such a big drop, and it's not that bad. Like once you get down there, it's not bad at all. And then I need this. Once we got through doing that, we swapped into some swimsuits and we were able to go up and take pictures up through the waterfalls. Alright, which would have been a little bit better if we had water shoes. We didn't think about it, but it was a rock bed and kind of hurt. But we went through it and dealt with the pain and just was like, alright, this is the only time we're going to ever do this. Let's just do it. So we did, and that water is ice cold. Ice. It's like taking an ice bath. And you're just like, oh, who knew? It's like the song meme. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. It's just, but once we got through going up taking pictures, Sam got to jump in off of a rope. They had a little rope swing. I didn't do it. I was like, no, I'm already, frozen up as it is. And I watched him do it. We have a video of him doing it. It's funny. I would have been like, I am drowning. I can't. I would have died. Not really, but it would have been bad for me. So I was like, I'm out. We're just not gonna go there. And once we got through with that part, they had like actual like freshwater pools like from the waterfall. So we went and soaked into those. Again, it was like taking an ice bath, and you're just like, oh, like shivering because you're so cold. And then did a little bit of souvenir shopping. Finally went back and ate a little bit better meal than the day before. They actually had decent food. The first place they had like mine was okay. Sam literally could not eat his because of how spicy it was. But it was like that's just how their food is. I mean, it's like way beyond Cajun spice. Um, that was from the first day. The first day he had some kind of weird fish that, you know, they literally, you know, caught it and like cooked it that day, and it was way too spicy. Like I wasn't even fixing to try. I could smell it. I could smell the spice off of it, and it almost smelled like the Carolina Reaper peppers. But I don't think it was those. I think it was something else. It was a different spice, but it was close to that hot. Close enough for me not to say no. I'm good. Um, Mine was the little shrimp pasta, which was okay. It was good, especially for trying something different. It wasn't bad. Next day we went and got on our way back from the zip lining, we got some kind of burger, and then he wanted to try. They have goat meat, which if you had goat milk before, I mean, it's like cheese. But the way this looked did not look appealing. It's very strange. He said it tasted fine. So it tasted way better than it looked. But me and my judgy self, I'm picky. I'm very, very picky eater. And so it's like, okay, well, you just have at it. You can eat that all you want to. Not doing it. And then came back, had to leave was Friday? Yeah, Friday. Left Friday morning, got back to the airport. This time it was a safe bus ride. It wasn't as bad as the first one. The first one was fun, alright, and I wanted another bus driver like that and I didn't get it. It was fun. Um, the On the way back to the airport, we had to go through their customs to get back. Like we're going back into the U.S. We had to go through immigration and stuff, which is it's a whole lot different than getting to Jamaica, because Jamaica was very lenient about the stuff they brought in. U.S. is very strict. When we get in there, their terminal's actually really long. Considering, like, when we first got there, it was, like, really quick, and we were just like, oh, well, this is a very small airport. You know, even for Jackson, it was a small airport. But this actually was not that way. 2 seconds, please. Let me find the phone charger. Alright, back to my story. As soon as I can fix my... There it is. Okay, everything's plugged in. Keyboard's fixed. Okay, so back to my story. We get through the custom part, and we're walking through the terminal, and this one actually had a lot of restaurants. Like Elena had a whole bunch of restaurants and stuff through it, like fast food, and there's actually a couple of restaurants, and this one had a Margaritaville in it, which was awesome. Even though we didn't have enough time to go eat there, so we were just like, well, shit. That would have been awesome if, you know, we got to eat there. But that's okay. And then Sam found the wheat shop. And we're just like, I'm over here thinking, no, don't. I mean, you don't ever do that anyway. I mean, don't do that. You don't do that. This is naive. It's like, oh, come on, it'd be fun if you try it. I'm like, no. So He didn't. And neither did I. And we were just sitting there thinking, we're not allowed to bring that into the U.S., but there's a whole shop for that. What do they expect you to do? Get high before you get on the plane? Same with the drinks. You can't bring any drinks on it. You can't bring your water. You can't bring any like Cokes or Sprite. Nothing. No drinks. God forbid there was like I couldn't even bring my saline solution back onto the plane. Nope, you can't do that. It's like okay. Like I literally had to dump out all the liquid stuff that was on my plane, in my bags and stuff. Even though on the way to Jamaica, it made it in just fine. But on the way home, no, nope, couldn't do that. Damn. Alright. Well, first off, I'm gonna do this. Second off, I'm gonna do this. And I have a pig. So I'm gonna get the pig. Like, there was even people trying to get on the plane and had to empty out their whole bag. And it was just ridiculous. Once we got back on the plane, we made it back into Atlanta. And still a 3-hour flight. We got back in, we were starving, right? Because we didn't eat. We hadn't eaten all day. And by the time we got there, almost all of the stores were closed. Like, everything closed at 6. And we'd gotten there by like 6:30. And there was one restaurant that was still open. We still had time from our flight to, grab something to snack on and eat before we got back on there. And before we got back, to Jackson, just did that to Big Night. I could do that to a different one. Just like I said, there was only one restaurant, and I mean it was packed and full, and it took a minute to get through and get in, and then we still made the plane. Like we still had like 15 minutes before boarding time, but still, like we were kind of worried at the moment. We were just like, well, some of the people we were talking to, they were in an hour layover. Like, that's just part of the problem. The other problem was they had just flown 12 hours and then missed their flight for the next flight. Yeah, I still couldn't believe these people flew from Greece and had spent 12 hours on a plane and had to wait for the next flight because they missed their flight going through customs. Like, to get back in, there's a whole massive migration process that you go through. That's underneath the airport that you don't ever see. Unless you're, like, getting back into the country, and it was ridiculous. Like, we were almost scared that we were gonna, like, miss our flight. Thankfully, that didn't happen. I need this to go there. Okay. Made it back home. I think we made it back around 11:30, and we had left let's see, we left our uh, resort, like our room, at 10 o'clock that morning, and we got in at 11:30 that night. So between bus rides and the flying and waiting for the boarding, and oh, the other part was going from Jamaica to Atlanta. There was a layover, like a small little hiccup because the plane was late coming in, and you're just like, please no. We need to be able to get home and not miss our flight. So yeah, that was that. And then got home, went through the rest of the wedding gifts, and then we started prepping for moving because we didn't want to stay at my parents' house very long, which is fine. It's nothing wrong with staying at your parents' house. It's just you kind of want to live on your own when you're married. And uh, we'd already planned on getting an apartment. We'd already signed the lease and stuff like that. We signed it in April. That we were gonna have a 2-bedroom apartment, which is fine. Um, it's a nice little cute apartment. It's actually pretty big, considering. Um, we were spent the next 2 weeks after that trying to pack and make sure we got everything and trying to make sure everything's lined up and we're trying to recover from um, weddings and honeymoon and things like that. Um, which we did, and then we finally got to move in. So we've been in unpacking and getting everything organized in our apartment. Um, Still not done. Um, I have a lot of clothes to go through. I think it's an understatement. We finally got the kitchen undone. We finally got living room undone. We got a couch. Not a couch. Hadn't got the couch yet. Oh shit, it's my turn. Done. Um, we got the washer and dryer. We got a TV. We compromised with the TV. I said 65 was big enough. He wanted a 75-inch. I said, well, I want the good quality one. We were both wanting a good quality one. Um, we were. What is this? Yeah, already. Um, it's a crystal 4K TV. It's a 75-inch. So it's like I got the screen style that I want, and he got the size that he wanted. So we got a big old TV in our apartment. Um, the flip side of this is I like having a big TV and watching stuff on my big TV. It's been awesome. But sometimes I feel like I need to be way away from the TV. um, the other thing that we have started doing is I've bought a Cricut machine and press so I can make my own t-shirts. I just turned that live today. It is called Tay's Tees. Um, Little cute website, Facebook page. I haven't posted much on it. Hope Hopefully I will soon. I've already posted 2 designs so far. Um, oh, he gave up. That was quick. Oh wait, he didn't. He ran out of people. Ran out of Pokemon. Um, they got a couple of little designs on there, a couple of different ideas. Um, I'm excited for it, and I know he is, because it's something different, something we would like. Um, I'll try this one. I haven't played this one in a while. Um, it's definitely been a learning curve, trying to figure it out, make sure I got all the 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 design correct, the amount of press that I need, the amount of heat that I needed. Just learning about it has been interesting for me. Um, the other thing is he got a 3D printer that he's working on. He's working on trying to figure it out and use that program to make 3D models. Um, he has not created a website yet. Uh, he's still in the learning process of it. So, as soon as he does, I will let you know. um, but for now, it's just mine. Tay's Tees is what it's called. There's a couple of different designs on there. Oh, I still got more story. There's a piece of Bachelorette Night that I left out. So amidst everything else, the last little piece was when we got back to the hotel. This is a funny part. All right, we get back to the hotel, and you know, I'm stumbling around so much. I could barely walk and stand up. Right, they're almost basically carrying me into the room. Um, we get up there into the room, and no, we didn't even make it to the room. We got to the foyer, and I sat down on the one of the dollies, so they wheel my ass up there. Um, that was neat. Um, they wheeled me up there on the dolly to the room, right? And another piece was when we were leaving the first time to go to the bowling alley. I was on the elevator with two of them, and I was already gone, and one of them decided to press all the buttons on the elevator to go all the way up and all the way down, and I was laughing the entire way, all the way up and all the way down. There we go. Huh. I like it. I like that card. Um, so that was that night, and then there was another day before wedding. We had my wedding shower. Super cute wedding shower. I'm still writing thank you notes for everybody. Um, I had it at one of my mom's friend's house. Always a gorgeous house to go into. 3-story house with a giant pool in the back. Like, just absolutely gorgeous. Um, let's see, what do I got? Okay. Wedding shower. Everything was super cute. They had a tea party style wedding shower. Everyone had brought out their teacup sets and uh, teapots and had all the cute little floral designs and even had a donut cupcake, a donut cake. Um, just they showered us with so much. I can't even thank them enough because of how much they did for us. Um, it was just absolutely incredible. Was it draw three cards? Nope. Um, but yeah, um, a lot of kitchen stuff. We mainly got kitchen stuff from them, which is fine because kitchen stuff is going to be the most expensive part of the house, aside from getting like your bed frame and your um, bathroom. But still, like we got um, crock pots, cookers. Um, there's a pancake mix, all kind of pottery. Like we got, they have a new thing with the uh, with DoorDash that they started selling like cooking products, like um a waffle maker, egg cooker. Um, there's a snow cone machine, a snow cone maker that I got, a popcorn maker that we got, like just all kind of stuff. And we were just amazed at how many people turned out, how many things that we got. But I wasn't all about how pretty it was. Like everything was just that pretty and gorgeous. Between the tea sets, the flowers, cakes and stuff. Um, it was all exciting. But everything has calmed down enough now. I have got my computer, I reset my computer. Not reset it, but like not replaced, moved it in the apartment from where it was sitting. I didn't like where it was sitting. I like where it's sitting now because I could turn and watch TV if I wanted to. I can't do that while I'm like streaming, but if I'm just hanging out playing the game, I could turn and watch TV, which is better than the way he had it. He had it on the back wall. Yes. 3 to the opponent. Heal damage 20. Move that to there and done. Okay. Um. Oh, and there's another story. I got a couple more stories for you guys. Alright, we're not done here. One story is we were getting a guest bed. We were been talking about it, trying to figure it out because we have friends that come over and stay the night and hang out. And we're like, well, we need, kind of a bed for, whenever they come over, a place for them to sleep. And then I was like, well, we also might want, one of the ones that's got like a trolley to it, like underneath. And hang on. We need to see what we got. That's 30. What is this one? Mm, this one. Play this card. that one. We went to go look at this day bed that we got. Right, it's got the little pull-out bed underneath it. It actually pulls up and connects to the other bed, so both mattresses kind of connect, and it turns into like a big queen bed, right? So like, that's cool. We got a bunch of friends that come over. Some of them are really tall or really big and need the space, and or we got two small friends come over and split the bed apart. Either way, um, we get to this person's house to come collect this bed. This car is knocked out by damage from attack of opponents. Let's see, let's put it on this one. We go to pick up this bed from this guy. It lives local, so it's fine. We ain't got to travel far. Pick up the house, go to the house. First thing I see when we walk in is two pineapple candle holders that are attached to the wall. If you know anything about the pineapple decorations, you know that people are swingers. And take it, these are older people. It's really like 70s-ish, maybe 60s. And they were Italian. Nothing wrong with Italians. He didn't speak a lick of English, and we were trying to communicate, trying to, explain to him, what we were there for, what we were trying to get, trying to, communicate with this guy, and it was. Hold on. Mother's checking on me. It's funny. Um. Anyways, so we go. We're talking to this guy. We know they're just swingers. And that's cool. It's fine as long as you don't do anything to me, because I don't float that way, right? And he does like touch my back, and I'm like scooting away. I'm like, no, 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 no. You just stay over there. And we finally get the bed, get the mattresses and stuff out of their house. It took forever because dude wouldn't understand to go get a screwdriver or a flathead or something for me to undo the screws. Wouldn't unscrew it for the life of him because it's like, oh, I don't want to tear it up. You're gonna tear it up even worse by leaving it connected. But that's how that works. Anyway, we get it and we leave, and I tell Sam in the car, I'm like, we're gonna get different mattresses, by the way. We're not keeping those mattresses because ain't no telling what's on those mattresses. And that's just me being cautious. And I was gonna do that anyway. But after that, I was like, yeah, definitely. Because I want brand new mattresses. I don't want something that someone else has slept on. Because that's just me. I'm just weird like that. And then, ooh, I almost got a box. We, get back to the apartment, get it all set up. I actually had a spare twin mattress to go on it, but I'm still missing one. I got sheets to go on it. Hadn't put them on because I just hadn't done it yet. Next story. All right. We got we have wild animals around our apartment complex. All right. So, first off, we when we moved in, we noticed that there was a black cat walking around the complex. Okay, cool. There's a cute black cat just walking around, hanging out, And then first day I met the neighbors next door, and she was like, "Oh, we're fixing to move out next week." Okay, that was cool. That was quick. And then we met her, and she was telling me that they were moving out the next week. I was like, "All right, that's cool. No, ain't nothing wrong with that." And I thought the cat was theirs. I thought it was hers, and it's not. And play one more while we're talking. So they leave, and then I notice there's 2 cat bowls that are up underneath the staircase. And I'm thinking, they done left this cat here. They left her outside in the heat with 2 bowls. Water bowl and a food bowl outside in the heat. And no one's clearly going to feed it. And told Sam, I was like, I gotta do something. I can't just let it starve. And so we've been feeding the cat for the past 2 weeks. And the cat's slowly warming up to us. Sweet, super sweet. He got to pet her first. And then I pretty much kidnapped it. So I saw it outside and the food bowl's empty, and I go to actually no, back up. No, wasn't the food bowl and stuff. We had been feeding it a couple of times. And I come home and she was on her back porch. And it was just me at the apartment. He was off doing something else. This was like last Saturday. He was off helping someone with the boat. And I was at home working on something. And she's on the back porch. And I go to pick her up. And she lets me pick her up. And so I don't make sure. I was like, I'm just trying to see if you're female or male. And it's definitely a female for sure. So pick her up. I bring her inside, right? And I shut the door. I'm trying to let her cool off. It's a black cat. It's hot in the summer. I felt bad for her. And she starts meowing her head off. Just meowing. Meow, 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 meow. So I was like, alright, maybe she's just hungry. So I bring the cat food bowl and water bowl inside. And she doesn't want to eat it. Like I sit by the front door. I'm like, alright, maybe she'll eat it, or she'll come back to it in a minute. I'm still cleaning, still doing something else. She's still meowing her head off. So I was like, alright, well, maybe you just don't want to be inside. Maybe you actually just like being outside in the heat and dying in the heat. I don't know. So I took a towel, kind of folded up and laid it on the back porch, so she'd have a place to sleep, something comfy. And then took the food bowl, water bowl, put it on the back porch, filled it up, make sure she wanted to eat, and she started eating it immediately. Like, she just wanted to be outside eating. She didn't want to be inside. She's not an inside cat. Alright. So we have a semi-pet cat that we live with. I say semi because she definitely doesn't come inside. She just I just buy food and she eats it. She's getting free food is basically what she is. But on the flip side of that, I ain't gotta clean up kitty litter. I ain't gotta bathe her. You know, we had this mutual understanding where, like, she just comes and hangs out on the back porch. I can pet her sometimes. She'll be outside playing with the kids. You know, not a big deal. I don't mind feeding a semi-pet cat. The other funny thing that we found is there was a chicken outside of our apartment the other day. We come home. Excuse me, I came home first before he did. And, no, because this was in the daytime. He was asleep, and I was leaving to go somewhere. And, as soon as I walk out the door, I hear something. And I was like, what is that? And, look over, and I just see this chicken clucking along like it's just minding his own business, walking around in the woods like it owns the place. A chicken. And at first I couldn't tell if it was a chicken or a turkey because of the tail feathers on it. Like, the tail was as long as my hand. And, I was just like, alright, well, that's just the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. There's a chicken attached to this thing. There's a chicken in my apartment complex. How the hell it got here, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But it's just like, it's whatever, it's one of those things. There's now a chicken that lives outside my apartment complex, along with a black cat. Then I found the orange cat. There's an orange cat floating around here somewhere too. And then my neighbors upstairs have a cat. There's a couple people that have dogs. I have seen dogs. But the ones that are around my apartment complex are cats. Which I'm cool with. I just know some people don't like cats. And it's quite funny. But this is not looking good. Give me something, please. That's not what I need. Not what I need. I need Pokemon. Or for you to leave. Either one. But that's been our past 3 months. It's been chaotic, but I love it. Well, the beginning of it I didn't like. I could deal without that. There, I don't even want to talk about it because it's just hard. Not hard. It's hard, but it's not hard. Who am I kidding? This is hard. Pokemon's cards, it's knocked out, but I got plenty of energy cards. I need a Pokemon. Fine, I'll add that to it. Give me this. Done. Give me a damn Pokemon. Fuck! Where's all my Pokemon? It's been different. Like I said, a huge emotional roller coaster for the past 3 months. And it's literally been 3 months and you're just like, whoa. It's only been 3 months. This doesn't feel normal. Finally, I get a Pokemon up here. There we go. This is strange and different. I mean, I go from losing my brother to gaining a husband to, you know, going on adventures already with him. And it's just strange. I may make a short video of like, I know I'm gonna make one of him and some of the weird stuff that he's done. But I'm definitely gonna do one for like the wedding and the Jamaica trip. I think I got a few videos saved, if not pictures, for sure. Or maybe just like a slideshow of pictures. But we if you attack with a confused Pokemon, flip a coin. Okay. Okay, I'm good. Oh, good, he left. Hee hee. I actually have some money to go spend. And I almost got another ticket. Let's just go shopping, shall we? That's not what I want. I wanted shopping. Okay. Why won't you scroll down? Oh, it's just a feature. The newest set will get one of those. Let's see, redeem. Confirm. Done. I want one of those. Redeem. Confirm. And done. And I wanted one of those. Redeem. Confirm. Done. We got 161 left. Let's see what we got. Is there any that are in the 100s? No. Damn. So I can't do that just yet. So, let's go. I don't think I'm supposed to go there. Nope. Collections. Maybe not collections. Packs. There it is. Okay. So we got a couple things to open up. Let's start with this one. What we getting? What we getting? Da 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 da. Let's see. Ooh, Mr. Rhyme. Still don't have you on Pokemon Go. I don't have you or Mr. Mime on Pokemon Go, and it's so frustrating. The only one I don't have of the original pack is you. Okay. Next. Let's see what we get. Dun da da da. Dusknoir? Interesting. Torkoal is cute. Ooh, Radu. There we go. Let's see then. Let's see. Ooh, 2 this time. Alright. First one, Polo Sand. And Arachnid. You're new to Pokemon Go. So I already caught the first person. I just don't have him. Interesting. Interesting. Molten. Alright, what's in the box? Wow, 5 coins and 1 card. It's great. Really fantastic. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna call it there for today. That's a lot of story. A lot to take in one day. I don't even know how many stories that was. Several different stories are running together. All kind of stuff that's happened within the past 3 months. Mainly in the last, like, month and a half. But I appreciate y'all being patient with me. Go over and like and follow me on the Facebook page with the new Tay's Tees, and then share with your friends and all that. I would love to see some traffic come through there and be able to make some new t-shirts. Like I said, custom design vinyl. Hopefully one day get into the monogramming side of it, but I do like the idea of custom making t-shirts. I've always been a fan to create and be an artist, and this is the way to show it. Something easy for me. Something I can learn and deal with and handle. Something fun I like to do. Along with streaming and hanging out with you guys. Just, yeah. Like, subscribe, follow, all the fun stuff. And we will talk in the next one, okay? Bye!